just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
Good morning, YouTube. We trying something new today. Trying something new. Hey, we're gonna grow this by any means necessary. Any means necessary. What the heck? Let's see. What? Damn. Nope. Oh, I mean, it is what it is. Good morning, Associate Minister Mr. Terry Jones. What are we doing this morning? Guys, you'd be proud of me. I did 4 miles yesterday. I did 4 miles. Yeah, of course. But we need y'all to do your due diligence. My wonderful and capable moderators. Yeah, my wonderful, capable moderators. Hey, Mike, we have to grow by any means necessary. My analytics is down, and I won't. And just remember, we will not have a live tomorrow. As soon as the wife wakes up, I got to take all the covers off the bed and wash everything. Got to wash everything. So I can't shave after today, because I am being operated on tomorrow. Welcome in all of you early morning people, you late night folks, you guys that can't sleep, you guys that want to sleep but you're sniffing something that you shouldn't be sniffing. I'm just saying. I said, why am I doing this? Well, I was looking on this Miss V that's make this go viral LLC. She said, you want to get some more watch time hours, you want to get people that are coming in. Hey, this is how we do it. It's a part of it. Yep. There's our first one. There's our first one. We just had one. Clap the cheeks and something reeks. This early in the morning. Golly. Mike, you called him in. You called him in. You called him in, bro. Yeah, clap the cheeks because something reeks. Yeah, your butt stink. I don't know what, but oh my god, that's freaking funny. Oh man. But Yeah, I done lost it already. Oh, okay. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Uh, I hit the right. Hey, look, I ain't new to this. And like as we say, he don't know what he doing, but has fun doing it. You think I'm just putting that up there to be trying to be funny? I'm telling the truth. Oh man. You know what? I should have. Yeah, we should have put him a timeout. Let him come around for round two. ain't got no ain't got no sense. Oh man, it's just like putting it. It's just like doing them upside down pineapples and all that stuff. People ain't got no sense. All right, let me. Yeah, let's start off. Let's start off with some reality. Okay, I talked about this about two times already, but I want to give you guys an update because it's more of it, it's more of a telling what really happened. I believe it was on the MSC. Remember one of the MSC ships. Um, a fight broke out. A fight broke out at the late night comedy show. I don't know if it was at the or right before. A fight broke out by two Caucasian men. Let's say it like that. So, and because that's going to be relevant later on, by two Caucasian men, and and it was on the MSC it was on an MSC ship, and it wasn't on a Carnival. It wasn't on a Carnival ship like everybody, because everybody's always saying Carnival's so ghetto, Carnival's this, and Carnival's that. That's why I don't like going on there. I like to go on other ships where I have there's no flavor, there's no fun, no sound, no nothing. I just want to sit around and have my little pasty behind self, um, get get suntan and and not have to worry about the hood people, the people from the hood. And you do know people from the hood come in all different colors, including Caucasian. I'm just saying. But what happened was they got into a fight and was escorted off. And that's the thing. When you are cruising, guys, if you ever decide to go cruising, leave your attitude, leave your wherever you come from at home, because it's not going to work on a boat. You get into a fight, they're going to put you off and have the authorities waiting for you at the next stop. Then also, you will be banned from cruising with that company forever. Forever. So if you don't have no couth, you don't like someone bumping into you in a overly crowded cruise ship, it's not for you. Don't do it. But again, in this ship, it was okay. Let me finish the explanation. These shorter cruises, like two, like no, 3 to 4 days, they're called booze cruises. Because what folks do is it's only 3 or 4 days, so they usually get the all you can drink package, so they can get as much alcohol as they can inside of them. They want to test the limits of their body. They want to test the limits of their alcohol consumption, and they go for it. I remember we was on the celebration. I think it was a celebration. This lady had drank so much, she was right behind us, and she urinated on herself. And trust me, I've been there, done that. but you don't want to you don't want to know that explanation. But she drank so much, and this early afternoon. She drank so, and but back to the story. The comedian, instead of making fun, he didn't get his facts straight. And I mean, hey, he didn't. Good morning, wellness. Uh, we'll get back to you in just a second. He didn't get his facts straight, and started, because comedians, they have to go, they bring it off the cuff. So he started going in on black folks and fighting and all of that stuff instead of going on white folks and fight, because he probably didn't have a routine for Caucasian folks fighting, because he's off the cuff and this was late night. So he's like, probably those mother effers and ninjas always messing up for the rest of us, and this big booty woman comes up to the front, starts confronting him because he didn't get his story straight. But guess what? The guy is trying to do a show. He's leaning into whatever, even though he's wrong about that. That's what happened. And it's on YouTube and it's on TikTok. I was on TikTok. And she's confronting him. I mean, getting violent. Okay, here's my thing. This guy is a comedian. Even if he made a mistake, he's a comedian. Why don't you confront the cops that are beating up on our people, that are killing our people? Why don't you confront like that stupid lady that's in Illinois, the mayor that stole $3 million? Why don't you confront these politicians that are using our money, giving millions and billions of dollars to Israel, and I said it, to annihilate a whole race of freaking people in Palestine. And I'm not attacking Jewish people, but I'm just saying these people are killing all of these people. Why don't you argue with somebody about the government taking all of our money and not using it for proper reasons? Why don't you argue with people that are going through they're making homelessness against the law? Why don't you go down there to Florida and argue with Def Sanchez and all these crazy things that he's doing? Why don't you do that? Why don't you argue with these? Oh, I'm not even gonna say it because I might get blocked on my own freaking channel. These people that I'm voting for Trump, even though he's a criminal, even though he is about himself and he's trying to stay out of jail. Why don't you do that? But no, you're going to argue with a stupid comedian, and most of these comedians are not even funny. Their comedic career is dead. It's going downhill. It's almost over. It's almost done. And they're just doing these cruise ships to make a means to an end, to make to get highlighted, to that's all they got left. But, and again, and I'm talking because I'm an avid cruiser. I know the rules. Don't get into a shouting match. Don't get into this stuff, because he starts clapping back. So now, yes, he got the first part of it wrong, but he's trying to be funny. He's trying to do his job. Now you are in his face in the middle of a show. You couldn't wait to the end and say, "Sir, you were wrong. It wasn't black people. It wasn't black people. It was two white folks fighting." You sir are perpetuating the stereotype. And then he could have said, "No, I'm sorry. I was off the cuff and blah 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 blah." But she got all in the man's face, and so he commenced to arguing back and throwing f-bombs and making fun of her. That's what comedians do to hecklers. But see, She decides, just like a lot of you women do, that you want to be a man. She wanted to fight the dude. You can see it, and she wanted to fight him. Because you thinking that every man ain't gonna raise up on you, but you gonna come across a whole bunch of them that ain't the one. And I remember there was like, and we just say just think it's black folks, but there was a Russian. When this woman went up and slapped this Russian guy, he hit her so hard he knocked her off her feet, and she was just sitting in a daze like, I shouldn't have did that. You gonna come across people like, well, no real man would hit a woman. No real woman would hit a man. How about that? Don't raise up on somebody. Don't act. You so used to. I'm gonna be the real man around here. Really? You perpetuating our people's like right there by violence instead of trying to talk this thing through. Say, hey man, you was funny, ha ha. But sir, I just want to let you know you got that wrong. I know you got to do stuff off the cuff, but do your homework next time, bro. You'd have been all right. But I appreciate the rest of it. You was funny. Do you see what I'm saying? That's oh wait a minute, hold up. I just heard what you said. Boy, the settings. Boy, this for entertainment purposes only. Okay, but I think I hit the automatic adjust volume type thing. So we figuring it. We figuring this out. But again, this do you see what I'm saying? And to finish this story out, and this is for the because I am an avid cruiser. This is part of the channel. The lady was so mad, and they were the cruise director is trying to get her to leave. This guy, he's cussing, he's doing his show because now you are interrupting the show, and the cruise director trying to get her to leave. So, but she takes a shot glass. It looks like a shot glass, and throws it at it. Guess what? That's assault. And Mr. Terry, give me let me know if I'm still cutting in and out. That's assault. So now you don't realize this. You don't, I'm just did what I need to do, and then I'm gonna walk my behind off, and I'm done. Guess what? The next the next stop was they have like these private islands, but they're not private. Just so you know, they're owned by they're still islands in the Bahamas, the Bahamian government. As soon as they got to the shore, the next stop, the authorities was waiting for this woman. I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna show you how it's done. I'm gonna get all in your face. I'm gonna throw stuff at you. I'm gonna perpetuate what you were mad at what that dude was doing. That accusing black folks of probably arguing him about it was really white folks that was fighting, but then you become the perpetuator, whatever the heck I'm trying to get at, of violence, but you still proved his point. So now the authorities was waiting for you at the next stop, and now you 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 got to find your way home from the Bahamas. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not worth it. When you start getting on these cruises and you start traveling and stop doing this stuff, it ain't the United States, and half the time the authorities in the United States don't want to treat us with respect. They don't want to treat you. Got to learn how to slow your roll, calm yourself down, and if you ain't in the hood or whatever, you start acting like you got some daggone sense. I'm just being you act like you have some freaking sense. Oh, but I've got to do. How'd that work for you? Hello, let me know how that worked because it didn't. Now to top this off, this guy's he's fighting against this heckler. Guess what happened to him? He don't have no job no more. Because the MSC, I believe, is an Italian company. You think they like us? He ain't got no job no more. They're like, no, we even though it was late night raunchy, so forth, you had people laughing. That's not their thing. They're not going for that. And I heard that on um it's a he's a well known YouTuber. Um but do you see what I'm saying? We got to if you are going to vacation, if you're going to, you got to do your homework. You got to realize that there is a big world out there. You got to realize that there is a big, um, encompassing world out there, and half the places in this big world don't like us. Half of them don't want us, but we think we the shit. Oh, well, we do all this for the culture. What, perpetuate violence? Brag about selling drugs? And now half these people that rap about selling drugs for 10, 20 years, what have you done for the people? What have you done to give back to cover up many of your sins? I'm just saying, what have you done? You ain't done nothing. Then you got these young cats thinking it's okay. You got these young cats, and yeah, of course, I'm on a rant this morning. Everybody's thinking it's okay to be yelling and screaming. That's just showing ignorance. This shows your ignorance. Yeah, there's a time to yell and scream, but everything ain't about yelling and screaming. You might actually get something across with honey than with vinegar. You see what I'm saying? We was in Costa Rica, got accosted by the cops. Now I know in Costa Rica, but actually everywhere, people think, oh, I got my passport and I leave it at the thing at the hotel. You better carry that with you because you got so many. We be talking about the United States. We got illegals in Mexico. They called the U.S. citizens. And Mexico tired of us, and they walk around. They want your ID. There's certain European countries they want your ID. They want your ID, and you better have it. That's what and the thing is, you, me, we think. See, like I've been telling you, I was brought up around a lot of cussing. It's just like when you. I don't like. I'm not good at it. I don't like to play spades, but you go to the black people's a spade game, they mother ever bam bam. It looks violent if you ain't used to that. It looks violent, but that's how people are. When I wanted to feel a little bit of home, I would go up to, when my father was alive, he had a tire shop down here in Atlanta, in Stone Mountain, off Redan and Panola Road. And he had a lot of hood ninja friends. and they would come up there when there's no people getting the tires fixed and play pool and yell and scream. Certain guys would go in the back room and smoke the happy stuff. It'd be, you could smell it emulating out of there. They'd be yelling and screaming, cussing, and but that's what I was brought up on. But when I started traveling, I learned to shut up. I learned even that my wife says I have this funky look on my face. I learned to smile. I learned to enjoy the moment and try new things. And I remember it was like when we first met, it I knew she was the one. I knew it for a long time, but I was afraid. And I remember I asked, she said, "What do you want to do?" Look at this. Look at that. She said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "Well, I remember." I said, "I always wanted to go to Las Vegas." And I remember hearing in the computer, "Okay, I just booked us a flight to Las Vegas." And I was like, I didn't, I remember, and that was the beginning of my bucket list. I said I always wanted to go to Las Vegas. We went to Las Vegas and had a ball. It was just hilarious. We were seeing guys that had, you know, outfits that you take pictures with them with the butt cheeks out, and we were walking, and she because she loved to walk, and we would, I learned to never get in on one of those what do you call it, the timeshare. Never let them come pick you up because they'll never let you leave. I learned that. uh we walked and we seen the way down on the other end near when I think they closed that down too. It was like where there was like a nightly ship battle, and we learned. Good morning, Net is Net. Welcome in. And I forgot, well, this when Fukumama came in, and we just want to welcome in, Wellness Fukumama. Hey, Wellness, if you're still in here, you'll be proud of me. I walked 4 miles yesterday by myself. So I know it's all mental. When I'm with my wife, I don't want to do nothing. But if I do it myself, I get it in. And boy, did I sleep like a baby. Good morning. Boy, did I sleep like a baby. And but back to what I'm saying. I never knew what a bucket list was, and it was just something I wanted to do. And I remember we got that argument coming back. She thought, "Well, you're addicted to pain pills." I said, "We walked 32 miles in 2 days, Ninja. What's the matter with you? 32 miles in 2 days." Hold on, let me turn the AC on. I'm burning. I'm burning up. It's crazy technology. I'm putting my phone. And like I said, and I what I'm learning, thank God for TikTok, thank God for uh YouTube, and people that have these channels that tell you what country is welcoming and what country is not welcoming to people of color, of just people, period. Who's going to rip you off? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? And I want to start another. I want to start another um, bucket list, because we've been to Costa Rica twice, and oh man, I could go there a few more times. It was fun. But the airline tickets alone are $800 round trip. Ooh boy. Um, one of the places that I would like to go, and don't get me wrong, I love cruising. And I don't want to stop cruising, but I would like to do some land and stuff like that. I want to go to um the Maldives, but I'm a little nervous because you ever see the there's a TikTok that the music is dun, 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 and they show that beautiful picturesque water and everything at the Maldives. Then they show that's Instagram, and then they show reality. I don't want to be spending thousands of dollars to stay somewhere a night over the water, and the water be murky and not crystal clear, and it's not going out to a lagoon and stuff like that. I don't want to do that because that's going to be so not cool. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be so not cool. And the fact is that you take this big, you could take one of these big airlines with it's not just the regular seats, it's like a little mini apartment, and you're spending all this money, and you can only afford a certain amount of hours and space, and then this is what happens to you. It's like, and people don't realize going to what's that place in the Middle East that everybody Dubai. You get fined for spitting on the ground, and I think you get a fine for eating in public. See, you got to do your homework. You see, there's people that will rent a supercar and go speeding through the streets of Dubai because no cop's gonna stop them. But guess what? They got cameras all over the place. They got the license plate. You get so many freaking fines for speeding, and guess what? They will not let you out of the country. They'll not let you out of the country. So you thought you were trying to be slick. You rented a Lamborghini, which is nothing for you know. That's a Yugo in the United States down there, you know. And now it's time to go home, and you are stuck. Think about it. Think about it. Do you see what I'm saying? And we spend 90 99% of our lives working and struggling and to make ends meet, to get to the next level, to get to this, to do that because of our choices, our life choices. Yeah, it is man too, but a lot of it's our choice. But um, we do all of that and don't take the time to enjoy life, to enjoy the scenery. I think I'm gonna look back into it because the wife, she loves to walk, and I like to do stuff that makes her happy, even though it don't make me happy. But I remember years back, I was looking into it. There is it's like in the West, I think in Arizona, it's called glamping, glamorous camping, glamping or something like that. And you hike for 10, 13 miles, and then you're hiking to the next camp where you get a 5-star meal and in an AC camp, and then you're hiking with a bunch of professionals and stuff like that, and you get to the next, whatever, and you're protected because you have guides and you just follow what the guide says, and so forth and so on. And that is something that I was thinking about. I always wanted to do that tandem jump out of an airplane, but you have to be below a certain weight. And I'm like, I'm right at the weight level right now, but I just really haven't had a chance. I'm probably gonna wear it. Depends if I do it because I know I'm gonna, crap my pants. But I want to do it. I want to jump out of an airplane. I, you know, I want to do that because I don't know. One, maybe because my father was a paratrooper. Two, I almost lost my life about 10 years back, and I wanted, I wanted, I want to feel it. I don't know. I might be in tears, you like backing up. Like I had to bribe the guy that I'm hooked up to. Don't listen to whatever I say. I'm apologizing now. I'll give you $100 tip. Just get me out of that plane. Just get me out of the freaking plane. But um I want to do that. I've always talked about going to Aruba, back to Aruba, but spending a couple of days. Aruba is obtainable. It got so much things going on. Aruba is obtainable. We can. That's something that's possible. The Maldives, probably not. Probably not. um, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Um, I would probably, I would probably like to. I would like to go to Europe, but the stuff I hear is like, Rome stinks. You know, if you ever want to find out the real McCoy, you get with what like a YouTuber that's from the LGBTQ crowd. They don't hold back. They tell you all this. They get more specific than other folks, and they tell you, like if you want to go to India, Indian food, boy, you be blowing I don't know if I want to go because like they say a lot of places in India stink. I always wanted to do like a food tour. I don't know if you guys are into that, where you actually they fly into certain countries to do a tour of the food and eat certain things. Like I'd love to go to Japan. I'd love to go to Japan just to do a food tour, to eat certain types of foods, go to Hezekiah's and ramen noodles out the wazoo. People are saying, it's you wouldn't lose any weight here eating all that noodles, but there you would be just have. And one guy's brother, he says that, he lost 15 pounds and he's eating double, triple of what he normally used to eat. Um, I'd like to do a food tour in Italy. I think that would be cool, and I would like to do a cruise in the Mediterranean. I think that would be awesome. think that would be what's the word I'm looking for? I think that would be incredible. And they have like certain islands off the coast of Africa where you can, go and and stay. I would like to go to Africa, but I would prefer to go with someone that's from Africa so they can point out the don't go here, don't do this, watch out for this, and someone with a native tongue because we're not we can it's like a 50-50. Certain countries look down certain Africans, and we all are oppressed, including people from Africa. But when you come, you get certain people, certain groups that think down of us, that we're lazy. And, you know, I think I think that's so stupid. But it falls into the systematic, racism and everything else because we're not understanding. That's where I come from. I'm not lazy. I'm sitting here eating junk food and stuff like that because one, I'm not drinking, and that ain't good for me either. And two, I- I'm not used to having all this freaking time off. I've been home for a freaking week. I've been home for a week. I'd rather be working. Hold up, I just what the heck? Okay, this. Oh, okay. I was just looking at my account. Had to use up another week of vacation. um, I would like to go to Africa. I would like to go to Israel, but they're killing people over there, and I don't want to be hit by a missile. You know what I'm saying? And not, I'm not for the Israeli government, but I would like to see some of the places where Jesus walked before I go. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see the Temple Mount. I would like to see the Wailing Wall. I would like to see where supposedly Jesus was born in the cave. It's an actual cave. They think he was born he was born in a cave, and they made it into uh, they made it into a church. All the places where Jesus walked, they made it into a freaking church. I would like to dip in the murky river Jordan. I like somebody to dunk me, be baptized. I would like that. You know, I would like to do a what do you call that? A safari and sing that song. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Wee. I would like to do that, but I don't want to be in the open. You see people be just sitting in the Jeep and the lion just walk by them. Like, nah, player. You ain't hurt my feelings. Put me in a cage, but I'm gonna be holding the door because there's one where the lion opens the door in the cage vehicle. You know what I'm saying? The lion opens the door. Nah, player. And you gonna have to give me one of them big old knives. I can't one of them big old Rambo knives. And I need a gun close to me. I don't have to handle it, but I need a gun close to me. I need a gun close to me, okay? A poop movie. And this is for entertainment purposes only. And again, I am not violent, but I want to go. Um, I want to go on a hog hunt. There's certain ones, but you see these guys, they're be in them four-wheeler, vehicles, whatever the heck they call them, that the utility vehicles. I think they're souped up because they got night scopes and night vision, and the front windshield is lifted up. So they're pointing with a scope and a laser sight and a fully automatic machine gun. And they're coming up on these pigs and they're chasing them and they're I want to do one of them. They have one from a helicopter. Good morning, Otis Homestead. I forgot I got guns done. They I would like to do that. Would you drive with a scope and you just start shooting at whatever the light shines on it? And just like the movie, there you go to a class. They do it here in the Atlanta area at the Motor Speedway on the track, and um, you can drive a supercar. I ain't saying I'm gonna go fast. I probably punk out, but but you get you have a professional that's telling you when to turn, hit, gun it, do this, that, and other. Or you could sit on the passenger side and have a professional race car driver drive you to like 2 or 3 laps around the racetrack so you could see what real speed is. We think when we do like 85, 90 miles an hour, that's real speed. That's nothing compared to what these people do. That's nothing what NASCAR does. They be getting it around the track, and the track literally, you don't even see it, but the angle of the track would be like that, and that car be like on there just going around that daggone circle. They be getting it, and they be like inches away from each other, and you don't realize that like centrifuge or whatever is hard on the chest. It's like flying up. Um, it's like flying an M16. Even without getting knocked the heck out. What was I moderate differently when you do a vertical. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm just trying to figure out I'm not used to doing none of this. But I was just thinking about it, guys, because tomorrow I won't be doing live because I'll be reporting to the hospital at 6:30 for my procedure. Um, the blessings that were bestowed upon me the last 10 years and all the fun stuff that I've done. I'll never forget. And a lot of times that's why I started this channel. I'll never forget how God answers prayers. All I wanted was to do something. All I wanted was to experience life. And I want to experience more of life and find new things to enjoy, new things to laugh about, new things to appreciate, and new things to new and good memories to remember. I was in the mall thing like 2 days ago, and I had a flashback about a really bad memory of how someone treated me, and and it's not their fault. I blame myself because I let them treat me that way, and that's what hurts when you trust someone to do right by you, and they hurt you, and you can't enjoy the fact that we're just talking about a bucket list. You can't enjoy that bucket list. You can't go out and have fun because you chose the wrong person to travel, to have this enjoyment, um to have that life. I'm happy that out of all the mistakes that I did, God chose the right person for me. You notice how I always throw boss lady into the conversation. God chose the right person for me. Did he choose the right person for you? I hope so. You can enjoy, even if it's like even if you can't afford to go out and travel, whatever. Have a picnic. It's cooling down. It's not, as hot as it used to be. The bugs are a little bit. Have a picnic. Have learn to have fun. Learn to, if you can't go that far, what is it inside of where the area where you live that you always want to visit but you never did? Try that. Try a staycation. You know, try something that you never did before. Like I said, I'm gonna start washing these covers, then I'm gonna go walking again. I don't know if I'm gonna do the 3 laps. That was 4 miles. I'm gonna be limping. I was like, that last mile, boy, I was like, whew, whew, whew. I was like, I should do a video, but I'm like, nah, y'all need to know every daggone thing. I was like, yeah, y'all need to know everything. But it was starting to get me. It was starting to get me in the head, boy. It was starting to hurt. But you know what? Sometimes you got to hurt to enjoy the end result. To enjoy the end result. Ah, guys, I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared to death. I don't know why. Yeah, I know why, because I'm getting old. Um, I'm getting old. And I don't want the adventure to end. Don't want the adventure to end. Mike, I think I'm gonna be stronger mentally because I'm not gonna be lifting up, sir. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm not touching that. I'm not gonna lift that. Yeah. Tighten them guts. Well, you know what? Be honest with you. Look, I'm tired of a certain two things hanging really low. They swinging low. I need them to be repaired. Just saying. They swinging low, bro. I need them to be repaired. Ah. I need them to be repaired. I need them to be fixed. TMI. I need them to be repaired. I need I need something to be pulled back. Well, okay, we acting a little childish right now. Whatever. But if you've not done anything in your life, even if you have to save up for it, start saving up for it. Start planning out your vacations. That's why we do cruising because it's you can see a different country. You can have it's like a resort on it's a resort on the water. You can enjoy yourself and you can live the fantasy. You can live the fantasy. That's why I love watching, like, cruising is fun anytime, and people like that, they they love the cruising. They love it, and they love talking about it. They talk about it daily. Check them out. Cruising is fun anytime. You know. Exactly. We the moderators are throwing out them gems. Appreciate you. That's a good one. That's a good one. You're the artist of your life. What colors are you going to put on the canvas? Are there going to be brighter colors, brighter blues, brighter reds, brighter yellows, or are there going to be dark grays and blacks and darker, sadder shades? What is your obituary going to say? It's going to say, I live my life to the fullest. All right, guys. We want to thank you for coming in and thank you for being part of the foolishness. Thank you for being part of the foolishness, and thank you guys at the end for cheering me up. You're the architect of your life. Make sure you're using the right blueprints. Yeah, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. Coming up next, wellness with Frugal Mama. get your get your groove on. Get your workout on. Don't let stuff like this stress you. These pictures that you see here is stuff that I've done in the last 9 years with the love of my life, and I cherish every moment, every second. Don't forget that, guys. Cherish every moment, every second of your life. Start preparing your bucket list if you don't got one. I will see you guys Monday, or I might do a pop up live. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being a part of my live. You guys make this fun. Deuces. Oh, and as always, you don't think nobody loves you. Know that I love you and God loves you too. Stay blessed.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be